for EA Sports. Rosters are ready. Everyone's set to drop the puck on this EASHL club matchup. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. Great pick for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Nice job tying up his opponent. On the attack along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Picked off. Boston's got it in their own zone. Floats the saucer pass. Moncton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Picks up the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Boston's got it in their own zone. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. The Dogs look to start the transition game. Passes it over. Grabs the puck in the corner. And a stick break setup. Picks up the puck. Quick pass across to Goligoski. Receives the pass. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Dishes it off. Moncton's gained possession along the boards. Moves it to Shaw. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Feeds it over. Slides it across. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Moncton's looking to break out of their own end. Lays the body into that play. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Past the midway mark in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Moncton's on the attack. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Handles the pass. Moves by the check. Here's a shot. Scores on the one-timer.
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows he's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net.
The Dogs are up by 1 after that strike here in the second half of this first period.
Well, they're good shape here right now, James, because they started it strong. They competed for every puck, and now they find themselves with the lead. Now it's about holding it, being consistent, and finding a way to reach for more.
Avoids the poke check. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Breakaway! Denied by the Tendy! Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway!
Well, call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on this shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he misses that one.
In-tight skills are so strong in today's game, and this is an example right here. Hands away from the body, good eye-hand coordination, just unable to convert and get it to the net. It just goes wide.
Great hustle to come up with the puck. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Shaw's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Dogs have taken a 1-0 lead. Boston's won the draw in the neutral zone. Pass across to Dillman. Handles the puck.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. He does a great job of recognizing that he's not going to have much time to get this puck off, so it's a one-timer, and he's able to beat the goaltender clean.
Evened it up right before the end of the first period. So what becomes the message now in the locker room, Cheryl?
Well, you want to start the second the way you finish the first, right? And I think that's the pivotal thing is you want to make sure that you have urgency right from puck drop. And sometimes you don't want that break, James, because you're coming off of a shift, score a goal, you want to keep it going.
Grabs the puck. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before it. Brings the goal on the post.
I like what happens in this shot selection right there, James, but it goes off of the pipe, doesn't go in the 4x6, and now they're chasing the game.
Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Moncton's been outshot in this game, James, and I think it's because they're a step behind. They're going to have to find some urgency in those first 5 strides if they want to get the puck with any type of speed, and they all set to fight for the interior of the ice. They've been on the perimeter all game long.
Stop there. Boston's got control of the puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Goligoski. Shakes himself free. Great save from in tight.
James, there's simply nowhere for this puck to go. I mean, the shooter's in the low slot area, and she reads it perfectly.
And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. We can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. She thinks she has most of the net covered, but unfortunately she doesn't. She just leaves the inside of the post available, and the shooter makes no mistake, a perfect shot.
Moncton's rolling now, having taken a 1-goal lead here in the second.
Well, yeah, they got to be a wave of momentum that continues to push and press now, James, as they seem to have control of the game right now. They can't give any momentum back to their opponent.
Nice feed from the boards. Oh, it stays out! Wow!
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You got to get kudos to that save, James. It's critical. James, this is just an absolute clinic and body position, how to roll off your coverage, and it's perfectly executed as he doesn't have much time to get the one-timer off, but he gets his stick available and he executes.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've got a tie game. Gilman's won the draw. Picks up the puck in his own end. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Shaw's won the draw at center. And he takes the pass. Into the corner of the attacking area. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James? And he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else.
Moncton's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Takes the feed. The Dogs will play it in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Bruins get a hold of it. Right in front! Scores! They tie it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. I love his touches on this play and how he is around it all the time here. Right from the start of his shift, he initiates contact. He separates a player from puck here, James, and that's how they get possession. But then he gets another touch because he advances with the puck, and he gets rewarded with the goal.
Shaw's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Well past the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Sends it to the middle. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. And that's stolen, and they'll go on the attack. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Well, that's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw. I just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Great positioning in the defensive end. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Poked away in the neutral zone. Play is called for offside.
But when you're on, James. And just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways when that puck is on his stick. He has found his way to the net. He's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
Quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Boston's got the puck against the boards. Takes the feed in the point. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Dillman. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Here's a shot. Oh, you'll win respect for your teammates doing that. What a block. Moncton's gained the line and into the zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Passes it over. Gilman's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Centering pass in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop.
Shaw's been outstanding tonight. The puck is on a string, on his stick, and when you look at his game, I think of his vision, I think of his scanning ability, and then, of course, his hands. You have to have all three of these things if you're able to make those plays, and it certainly pays off with the offense.
Here in the later stages of this period, it's all tied up. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Moncton's gained possession. Grabs the puck at center. Sends a pass over. Dishes it off. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. Oh, she gets Sullivan with her stick on that play. Gilman swooping in on the attack. Moncton's regained possession of the puck. Shot! Oh, she came in close just in time. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Some more hockey. Welcome back to EA Sports Savalsky Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. It is the moment of truth in this one here. Period number 3, and it is still evened up. Puts it on net, and he was ready for that one.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance.
The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James. And now they're in front, so these next 2 shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. Well, it's up to the shooter to find the holes in the net here. And James, there was a hole. It looked like she had it. She was square to the shooter, but it found its way into the back of the net. She doesn't like it.
Boston's won the draw. Moves the puck. With possession along the wall. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And a great scene.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save. Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You gotta like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
The Dogs win it in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Off a stick and they can't connect. And that's blocked from someone in front. And he totally missed on that one. Boston's got it from behind the net. Saucers it tape to tape. Here they come on the attack. And the scratching and clawing is paid off as we are back to even.
Well, back to even, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're just not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
Still lots of time left in the period. We are all tied up in this one. Takes the feed from the left side.
Dillman's had the magic touch tonight, James, and he has 3 points in the game, but the puck possession and the poise and patience been incredible tonight.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Moncton's got control of it now here in the offensive end. What a hit against the wall there. Boston's looking to break out. The Dogs have it now. Boston's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Broons looking against the half wall. A howitzer! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Quick pass to Shaw. The Dogs carry it along the wall.
Hello.
And he puts it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Dogs have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
Quick pass to Goligoski. Gilman's going to play against the half wall. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Goligoski's got the puck in his own zone. Here they come on the attack. A chance in front! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
And there's not much room for the shooter to move in, and she recognizes it, and she gets right in, makes herself as big as possible, and makes a save.
Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes the pass. Stopped by the goaltender. Shaw's got it in the defensive zone. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Past the halfway mark of this period, Moncton's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. And they win that neutral zone draw. Slides the puck to Dillman. Takes the feed. Lets it go! Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Clutch save! And these fans still buzzing about that save a few moments ago. Look, they're getting on their feet here now.
Now they're getting on their feet because of that save she made. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, the desperation, the athleticism she showed within it. But now it's about recognizing her, and you know that she's got a little swagger right now, and I expect her to be dialed in all game because of the acknowledgement the fan base is giving her.
Good hit to pump him off the puck. And he takes the feed. And is able to handle that one. Coming up on the final minute of regulation time. Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. They've got numbers. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The Bruins are in transition. Feeds it across. It's a feed attack. Weren't ready to go home, and they weren't planning on rolling over in this one tonight. Look at this, Cheryl.
You know, my parents used to say, keep the pedal to the metal, and this is exactly what they have to do with that urgency. They scored the equalizer, and now they've got the momentum to try and win it all.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Sends the pass over. Quick feed to Shaw. Moncton's got the puck against the boards. Back at the point, they set it up. Shuts him down. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunities. them all.